Hello everyone and happy Friday. Before we share my analysis from these last few days, please remember that neither I nor the SIMETRI team from Crypto Briefing are licensed financial advisors. What we provide is not a personalised investment advice, it is merely our opinions based on our various research and diligence. As always, do your own research before making any decisions about buying or selling crypto.
So looking at the technical update, 37,000 is the key downside level to watch. I think if we got much underneath there, then it's going to be a very slippery road for Bitcoin. The monthly pivot point is 44,990. I don't expect us to get anywhere near there in the immediate term. 38,500 is the current weekly pivot point, so that'll be an interesting battleground after the Fed if we come back to test that and that holds and we start to head higher, or vice versa. If we were to head higher today, I think the key points to watch are 39.6 and 42,000. They would be my initial upside targets, and what happens around 42,000 would then be very important. Daily price closes below 37,000, and I think we can see Bitcoin absolutely tanking today if that were to happen. This is what I've been watching. So this price channel here, so we've had 3 tests and we've nearly come down there almost perfectly. Give or take a few points, and so we've had 3 tests either side now. So the market there inside this channel, which is typically bearish, it's had a minor bounce, but it really remains to be seen whether we're going to break underneath this channel or test towards the midpoint of the channel. I think looking a bit more closely at that pattern here, this is something that I've been watching out for a long time. I'll just talk about this quickly here. So this is a falling wedge pattern. So this is maybe bullish if we can hold above the weekly pivot. Maybe we go towards 42. That's definitely one setup on the charts, and again the other setup is a big fall here. But this is something I've been watching that hasn't played out. It's been very annoying. So this kind of descending broadening wedge pattern, which I think is quite popular bullish pattern. So this hasn't really been playing out, and this hasn't been working. So there's a potential for this to sink, and there's also the potential that I'm correct here, and this is a pattern that the market's looking at. So if we did get a move today and break above there, then this would be very, very positive for Bitcoin. But just bear in mind that pattern it's not perfect, but it could be there. Again, looking at this pattern here, so it's the same story with the crypto total market cap chart, really, in that you've got the high, the new high, and the market doesn't know what to do. So maybe it needs to get a bit closer and test that low. If you can't break that low, then we'll go higher. If not, if there's still no sellers underneath 37,000, then maybe we go towards that point there. So we're still very, very much in limbo, and the market hasn't been acting as I expected. If we look at this long-term trend line, we're still well beneath this trend line. But I think the market's got a lot of work to do to get back towards 50k. It's got to get itself back above 42,000 really, and look absolutely rock solid above there in order to get back to this multi-year trend line and try to get back above there. So that's what I'm currently seeing for Bitcoin. So hopefully, I think for me the easiest trade would be a big move down towards 30,000, and then lots of buyers stepping from there. That would probably be the easiest trade out there. We can't discount the rally from current levels, especially if we start to see it moving above 40,000. Then maybe we see a move towards 42,000, and that could cause a significant rally. I think the picture is still very unclear on the technical front, and that's probably because of all the uncertainty with the fundamentals as well. And I think the price action is very misleading as well. Sometimes it looks bullish, sometimes it looks very bearish, and I think it's generally just a very ugly market to trade, and it's a very difficult time at the moment. If we look at Ethereum, it's a very similar case to Bitcoin in that we've got really 2 possible scenarios. So again, you've got the double bottom, a potential triple bottom, and the market can just now start to head higher if it wants to and test towards that really important 3.5, 3.6 area. If we sink down today, then this is probably just going to go down towards 2.2, 2.4 and make this head and shoulders pattern just start to form then. Something I'm looking at in reasons why Ethereum could be set to drop is this falling price channel here. So maybe we need to sink towards the bottom of the channel at 2.4 before we start to rise. But if we close the day back around 2.9 and we start holding above there, then again the possibility exists for a move back to 3.5. So that's definitely something that I'm watching at the moment. And overall, I think longer term, we can see that this triangle pattern that didn't work last year. We got a false breakout. We moved all the way back down again. And earlier this year, we tried to get back above the triangle. We couldn't, so maybe we test back towards the bottom of the triangle again. If you'll see this important breakout point from 2018 high, once we broke above there, the market tested it a bit. So if we did fall off, it makes sense that this is the area where the market would head back to if we had a really nasty sell-off. But I'm hoping maybe we have a shot back towards 3,500, something like that. That's certainly what we're predicting with the short-term signal that Christina's got for coins on the move. They're looking for a move back towards 3,500, something like that. If the market were to head higher today, I think there's still quite a high probability trade. Token age consume, we've had a spike for Ethereum, so that's basically suggesting that we could get a decent sized move, which could easily take us higher by maybe around $600, $700, $800, something like that. But bear in mind the size of the spike and what happened last time. So there's definitely a move on the cards for Ethereum soon. So overall, Ethereum's at a critical juncture. Watch out for a big reaction after the Fed. A break above 2,900, or we could easily see 3,600 revisited, especially if Bitcoin goes to 42. There's also the scenario where we can move back to 2,400, and that's like a channel play. So we're at the top of the channel now, and we foul there, and we move back towards 2.4. So I hope that doesn't happen.
And thank you. I hope you found my thoughts helpful. If you'd like more, please click the subscribe button for Pro BTC Trader and join me every week on Wednesdays for our live trading war room and daily email updates.